Hi there geeks, it's Mr. Chris from Diary of a Linking Geek. Here we are with our video review of Rent, Shuffle and Roll, a new subscription board game service. Let's go and take a deeper look. So there are 3 steps when it comes to Rent, Shuffle and Roll. Step 1, pick your subscription based on how many games you want each month. Step 2, pick your games for the month ahead, spending up to your credit limit, and then they post the games out to you. And step 3, enjoy the games and send them back at the end of the month. It's that simple. Now for the purpose of this review, Rent, Shuffle and Roll gifted as a subscription. But what do the subscriptions cost? As you can see here, there's 3 different levels starting from $16.99 up to $26.99 a month. But what does that get you? In my opinion, the catalogue on the website is vast. Sometimes the more popular items are out of stock, and I thought maybe should you have more than one copy of that particular game. But when you think at the vast size of their catalogue, it's still impressive, and it's often the case that if a game's not available, you can wait for it to come back in and use your credits accordingly. In this instance, I've been wanting to give Stuffed Fables a go for a while, so I searched the catalogue and soon found that they had a copy for 3 credits, which isn't unreasonable to rent it for the month. So with that in mind, that's exactly what I rented, and this is how it went. The actual rental process is fairly straightforward. It's just like online shopping, but in this instance, you're renting something in its place. I was soon able to get it all checked out and applied with all my details, ready for the game to come out to me. Now, I was thinking, how long can this actually take? Because let's face it, board games aren't the easiest of things to post. Actually really surprised when just 2 days later, the package actually arrived. I was really surprised how quickly it came. It's not a small box either. Now, in typical Royal Mail fashion, the parcel was dispatched and left at my door, and I was soon very quickly excited to get it upstairs to do the initial unboxing, because let's face it, it's really well packaged. I mean, look, they even have their Rent, Shuffle and Roll sticker on the box. It's just a nice touch. So let's get this package opened and let's take a look at how well it's packaged. Wow, I'm really impressed. Initial impressions are really good. I've got a nice little welcome letter that's standard for everyone. Gives you a brief indication of when you've got to return your rental. Always useful, because you don't want to forget to send this back. And of course, the return label package sticker. Extremely useful, because of course you don't want to be paying for that. You've already paid for it. And a bit of packing tape with a little business card. Nice touch. And a little bag of treats. Who doesn't like a bit of Haribo? Yum, yum, yum. Let's get this pesky brown paper out of the box out of the way, and then let's have a look at the good stuff. But we also are reviewing this, so it's well packaged. I can't quibble at this. It's nice tight in there, it's not loose falling around, and it's been well bubble wrapped. I mean, I struggle to get this out. Let's get this box out of the way, come on. Now we've got the box out of the way, let's have a look at the good stuff. Yep, pretty standard bubble wrap, but it's double wrapped. Wow, they're really not stingy on the padding. It's really good, because the last thing they want is their assets, the games that they're sending out to people, to get damaged. That would be my worst nightmare. Yeah, so our game Stuffed Tables has turned up. They've sent the one we rented, and all the materials that are still there to use to send it back. So let's recycle, guys. We'll make sure we do that. Looks like everything's here, but let's check. Let's have a quick speed through as we check through the components to make sure everything's there in the game. Now, of course, this isn't a review of the game. This is a review of Rent, Shuffle and Roll in itself. Now, I'm really chuffed that I've actually got a chance to play this, because I never actually did get a chance to play this at UK Games Expo. So I was actually happy to get this. Everything looked like it was in place, all the components were safe, and they were even banded together, which I was really chuffed about. The miniatures, of course, I wasn't expecting to be painted, because you're not paying for that service. but all the cards and all the components seem to be in place. Very happy, and they've even banded together the relevant adventures so they're not messed up. So of course, I've got to make sure it's sent back just like that. Now, all the tokens were put away safely and sound, and all the miniatures arrived intact as well, just as it would have done in a normal box game. So they've sorted it out and organised it well. It makes sense. And now it's just a case of getting down to playing the game. Now, myself and my wife were really excited to try this, so of course we were eager to take a proper look at this and deep delve into the world that is Stuffed Fables. Do you just love a good rulebook? I know I do. So after a good scour through the rulebook, we were soon playing the game and getting set up and choosing our characters. The miniatures in this game are great, but like I say, this is not a review of the game, this is just a review of the service. Overall, the service Rent, Shuffle and Roll provide is excellent. They do exactly what's said on the tin. They give you the opportunity to rent a game that you would necessarily not want to buy outright, and make it easy process in order to do it. So with that, I can't fault them. I can't fault the postage and packaging service because it was with us within a couple of days, and I soon had it sent back once we'd done the review. Overall, I give them a solid 5 out of 6 on our review scale. It's definitely worth checking out. Well, there you go. That is our review of Rent, Shuffle and Roll. We hope you guys like to go and take a look at it. Of course, remember to go and check out their website, which is rentshuffleandroll.co.uk. And of course, if you've enjoyed our review, then please also do check out our website, which is diaryofalinkingeek.com, or if you like something a little bit shorter to type in, DOALG.co.uk. Thanks for the watch, and if you've enjoyed the video on here on YouTube, then please hit that subscribe and that all important alert icon. Take care and stay safe, geeks.